to be seen on the biggest, most loudest screens ever. Because if you're planning on waiting for the home release, you are missing out. This movie is big, it's huge, it's humongous, and it's meant to be experienced as such. Godzilla King of the Monsters, Godzilla 2 King of the Monsters was everything that Godzilla 1, that's 2014 Godzilla 1 was not. In that movie, we only got 11 minutes of Godzilla, but here it's kaiju fights, over kaiju fights, everything is in here what we wanted here as. Well, also the best thing, the human storyline, while it's not really necessary, you are going to watch a kaiju movie, you expect big massive kaiju fights, we get that, but we also get a somewhat balanced human storyline. They should really don't really need to, I think, add those, because at the end of the day we are going to the theaters to watch massive kaiju fights, we get that. So the storyline is pretty much simple really, it's not that hard to understand. It follows the aftermath of the 2014 Godzilla. The world is reeling, everybody is looking to blame somebody. Well, obviously they are blaming Monarch. Monarch should have been able to do something about it. And at the crux of it is the Russell family, the father played by Kyle Chandler, mother played by Vera Farmiga, and the kid played by Stranger Things Millie Bobby Brown, Madison Russell. Well, there's a bit of a twist in here. So, and obviously the villain, who is, well, the human villain in a sense, he's not really a villain, an anti-hero, you could call him, Charles Dance. Yes, Tywin Lannister is here again. He says long live the king again, although for the wrong king again, but that's all that is. Put them aside, it's a kaiju movie. We get kaiju slamming each other against buildings. It's a big, it's loud movie. The sound effects, the sound engineering, everything is loud, ear shattering. We even get one or two jump scares in there. And it's not a horror movie, but the sound is beautifully ear shattering enough to elect that same experience. And as I said, you have to watch it in the biggest, most loudest, the best theater you could find, because you're missing out if you don't. And this is it, everything is in here. So I don't really think I need to say anything else, because the beautiful movie, I don't see what the critics are like bickering about. Seriously, it's a kaiju movie. We see kaiju fights. The first movie had too much human exposure. This time at least we get what we want, and that's Godzilla versus Ghidorah, King Ghidorah, Rodan versus Mothra. We get everything else. We even see the Muto and the spider monster. I don't remember the name. I think the spider monster was one of the original Godzilla verse. Well, this is the monster. This is the legendary pictures monsterverse. But it's a beautifully done movie. It's a loud movie. It's an extravagant kaiju versus kaiju movie, and it needs to be experienced. I can't stress enough of that. Well, of course, from the returning cast, Ken Watanabe gets his swan moment. Of course, he plays that wonderfully. Even what's her name? Well, sorry, I'm very bad with names. I'll mention all the cast down below. But this is a monster movie. I went to the theaters to watch a monster fight. I got the monster fight. So I am not at all unhappy. I'm definitely very happy with this movie. What about you guys? Who was your favorite monster? Well, mine would definitely. Well, what this new monsterverse did, they somehow made Godzilla the good guy. Well, Mothra has always been the best lady, I suppose you could say that, because she's the queen of the monsters. But this time they've made in this monsterverse, they have made Godzilla the good guy, the king of monsters. He is the alpha of the pack, and it is the details, the sci-fi, the sorry, not the sci-fi. Sci-fi is like, oh no, what am I saying? I am so happy with this movie. I can ramble on, but I know you guys will lose interest, so I will be brief. The CGI, the sound, the attention to detail, all the big fights, the Kaiju slamming each other on against buildings, King Ghidorah, the Hydra-like monster, the alien space dragon, regenerated, all going and doing a best job, the best job at pushing this movie up to newer heights. Well, of course the critics are a spoil sport group, but if you compare the critics and the viewer scores, that's somewhere around 20%, but the viewership rating is somewhere around 88% on Rotten Tomatoes, I think. I will go with the masses. I enjoyed this movie. I didn't go to the theater for the story. I went to the theater to watch monster fights, and I got that. I got my money's worth. And obviously the best awakening of the monster was Mothra for me, and the best fights were obviously between Godzilla and Ghidorah, but Kong versus Godzilla is coming. Awesome. What about you guys? Have you seen the movie yet? Are you planning to see it in the biggest, loudest theater ever? You should. But till then, go down, like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. Do check out my other videos as well. And well, I did a review of Kong Skull Island. I didn't like that movie all that much, but well, if you compare the Godzilla 2014 movie and the Kong Skull Island, I didn't really like Kong Skull Island because the story was pretty iffy. But I am also the minority who liked Godzilla 2014. So what do I know? What about you guys? What did you feel? Did you like the Godzilla 2014 movie? I still have to see Shin Godzilla. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm still waiting to judge on that. But Godzilla King of the Monsters is majestic. It is majestic, it's loud, and it's meant to be experienced